Hi guys and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you everything you need to know when you're playing B-side on Inferno. I'm going to show you everything from the best utility on Inferno, the best plays you can do to either take banana control or car control, and I'm going to show you a bunch of different ways you can do that. And this just makes it so you can play the B-side way more requiring on utility and not just straight off duels, and you can also always switch up your plays. These are definitely some of the most important things you need to know if you're playing B-side on Inferno. So let's just get straight into it. First of all, one of the most important things when you're playing B is knowing how to take control of banana, knowing how to actually pressure banana. So first of all, if you want to take banana control, I have two different plays you can do to take it. The first one is the fast way that only requires some SMGs and minimal amount of utility, but it's a really effective way to do if you don't have that much money. The second way to do it is the utility way, which requires you a bunch of utility and also some really good weapons. So first of all, the fast way, all you need is a guy who's playing A to throw the smoke for you. And what he's going to do is in the beginning of the round, he's going to come over to this corner right here. Then he's going to aim at the bottom left of this window right here, do a simple jump throw, and this smoke will land deep banana. The reason why this smoke is so good is first of all it lands instantly, and second of all it makes it so that this guy coming here doesn't have to throw the smoke and can throw a molly or a nade instead. And just really crucial to have when you're doing this fast play. Then you're gonna have three guys running towards B, and the guy with the best spawn is gonna come around this corner right here. Then what he's gonna do is he's gonna bounce a mullah into this red pillar right here, or smoke into this pillar right here. And what this smoke is gonna do is you're gonna bounce right here and land car, so if the T's decided to molly off car, then the smoke is gonna take off the molly and you can run straight through. Right after that, you can either bounce a nade close into a white wall right here if he thinks they're rushing, or he can throw a deep nade by just aiming at this pot plant right here, throwing it down into banana. The second guy is gonna come over here and he's gonna just instantly molly in towards this wood area right here. He can do the same thing, either throwing a deep nade, throwing a close nade. Normally the best thing is just to double nade deep right here. The reason for that is that most of the time when they see that there's a fast rush or push coming, then they want to go into here to try and dodge the flashes and try to play for time maybe. And then they'll just instantly get double naded, and they can't stand here because there's a molly, so if anybody's here, they're gonna move over here and again take the nade. Then what's gonna happen is while these two guys who's throwing the utility is gonna run through here, you're gonna have one guy who's throwing fallen flashes just like this, coming up to this wall, aiming the bottom right side of this thing right here, and then just throwing flashes. And then they're gonna push down banana, taking control with these flashes. And this is a really powerful play and doesn't require that much utility and can be used when there's a low buy. The second way you can take banana requires a little bit more utility and some better guns to do and a little bit more coordination, but it's also one of the most basic and best ways to take off banana. So you can do almost the same thing. If you have a guy who can throw the deep banana smoke, then he can throw that. Else you're gonna have the first guy come here and smoke deep just like this. And after that, he's just gonna bounce a mullah into close right here, so it's gonna burn anybody playing close half wall or just pushing close B. After that, he's just gonna get ready for if they decide to rush B and smoke the mullah, either he can go over here and play anti-flash or just be ready to peek and play with his teammate. Then the second guy, he's just gonna do the same thing as they did with the nade in the previous strat, where he's gonna bounce a mullah into right here and make it land so anybody playing on this side right here is mollied. Then when they know it isn't a rush and they're throwing their utility, they're gonna come over here, double nade towards wood right here. Or if they think they're playing close and contesting between this area, they can also double nade here. And after that, this guy is gonna give them a flash and just double flash them down to take off banana right here. And this is again a really good strat, and it's really good if the T's like to go up here, just play a contesting for banana right here. Then you're just gonna have some extremely free kills. But just beware, this thing can be really bad if they decide to rush, because sometimes even though you're molly close rate, it can be really hard to stop a rush. You instead don't want to take banana control, just want to contest it, maybe go anti-rush something like this. There's one absolute god nade you need to know, and what it is you're gonna run up along this wall right here. Then you're gonna aim at the edge of this roof right here, middle click through a nade while running forward, and this nade is gonna land directly in the middle right here, and anybody trying to rush B is gonna get completely naded, and it's really good when you think they're doing a rush or just want to try and come up and contest banana early. So that's how you can contest banana and all the nades you need to know. But also knowing how to contest for the car control and maybe retaking the car control can be really essential, because let's say you don't know how to do that, then if they take car control, you're gonna be completely static on B, and it's going to be really easy to execute and not be afraid of you on B. Then what most teams gonna do is just gonna do a complete execute on you and you're completely fucked. Or they're just gonna leave one guy here and work forward towards A. You need to always be able to pressure the T, so even if they have taken car control, they're still afraid of you. And there are like 2 or 3 main ways you can take off this control back. The one, which is probably the most common one, is just to throw the retake set car, where you throw a smoke that lands up on top of this wall right here, and you molly off the car area. And the way to throw that is you're gonna come into this corner right here, then you're gonna go from the bottom of this thing right here out to this tarp right here. Then you're gonna do a simple one-tap jump throw with a smoke. Right after that, you're gonna aim in the middle right here, sneak forward and do a simple jump throw with a molly. What this is gonna do is the molly is gonna completely molly anybody who's playing towards car right here, also on top of the car. And the smoke is gonna smoke off banana completely, even if they're trying to jump here or landing on boost right here, they're still smoked off. And then what they do is they either forced to go back into the smoke, or they're forced to play in front of the molo where you can try and contest them. Then it can be a good idea to either throw a flash into pool to fight the guys who's swinging from the molo right here, or you can also throw a flash forward to try and swing car just like this. This is a really good play to do in the middle of the round, 1 minute in, just to take back some control if you're stationary on B. The second way to do it is a little bit more aggressive way, where I take a little bit more control also of the middle of banana, and have been used through all the years out of banana. To do that, you're gonna get one guy to come into coffins right here. What he's gonna do is, when his teammate is ready, is he's gonna find this stone right here, aim at the bottom left, and do a simple jump throw with a smoke. Right after that, aim in the middle of this plant right here with a molo, do a simple jump throw. And what this combo is gonna do is gonna smoke off the middle of banana, and this molo is gonna completely molly off anybody trying to play in front of the smoke. And that makes it so, let's say there's a guy here, then he's gonna get completely isolated from his team, nobody can help him. And if a guy tries to play from here like anti-flash or playing close here, then he's forced to either go forward or go back. And after you throw in this utility, then you can just come right here, the same place where you threw the other utility, in between these two rooftops right here, do a simple throw with a flash. And this flash is gonna pop perfectly right here, completely blinding anybody who's contesting for this area. Just know that this play has been used for many years, so high level players will 100% know this play. You will probably expect the flash or peek after this utility. And here's where the mind games come in. Then sometimes you can peek without a flash, just 2 guys. Sometimes you can throw 2 flashes and only peek in the second flash. And sometimes you just do the normal play of peeking with a flash. Or you can also try to double nade. And sometimes you can also just throw the flash without throwing this utility right here. Even more surprise your enemies to take off the banana control. Guys, that's mainly what you need to know for playing B. I'm just quickly gonna show you some extra nades that can be useful to know when you're playing on B. But these 4 or 5 plays can be really essential when you're playing banana, and make you a lot more versatile and a lot more scary to play against on banana. So first 2 good nades you can do from combos right here is first of all a banana flash. To flash banana, you're gonna aim at the right side of this like bush right here, do a simple jump throw with a flash. And this flash is just gonna allow your teammates to try and peek deep banana. Second, a nade through I have been using a lot, and this is a really powerful nade. It's this nade where you come on top right here of this coffin spot, just like this. Then you're gonna aim right here, and then you need to get the feeling or throw it a couple of times. Then just run forward, do a jump throw, and this nade is gonna completely bounce on this right here and demolish anybody who's playing close to this half wall, and can be really good to throw mid round to do a lot of damage. And if you just practice it a couple of times, then it gets really easy to and fast to throw. You're just a little bit exposed to coffins when you're going up here. Then 2 really good flashes you can throw is either this first bug flash. This isn't used as much in higher elo play because it's pretty easy to hear, but sometimes in all the commotion it can be still a really good flash. To throw it, you're just gonna come into this corner right here, aim right here, and just throw your flash. The good thing about this flash is that you can easily just fast swing with it and kill anybody who's playing towards banana or pushing up. Another good flash you can throw is just to have a guy ready with a flash right here to flash pool. And then another guy who can just jiggle CT or play from coffins, and then they can swing together with the flash. And you can use the same idea with this flash right here. Another flash you can do the same with is this coffin flash, which is really powerful. To throw it, you're gonna come into this corner right here, crouch, aim with the same back, and do a right click jump throw. And then you can peek with the flash. And this is a really good pop flash again. have a guy spotting from CT. When you see someone, throw the flash and peek together. And guys, that's all for this video. There's still a bunch of different cool lineups that you can learn, but this is everything I think you need to know for the basics to play B on a high level. Definitely hope you learned something new, and just remember, playing B is all about knowing when to go forward, when to go back, the right kind of utility, but also a really important part is the utility management. Let's say you use a lot of utility for banana, but you actually don't get banana control, because they may be just retaking it or you're getting denied the map control. And knowing how to efficiently use utility and not use it all at once, so you also have some for late round, is really crucial. Just playing it smart and adapting with some of these different plays can be really crucial. But yeah, if you like this video, give the video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.